from the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Kiter Montero.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Mike Trout. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table set.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Jack Kachanowicz. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be, because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Ball, that's inside.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Meckler sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out. And up next for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
1 down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Here's Riley Green. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Jorge Soler. Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And stepping in is the speedy Wade Meckler.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Second inning here, no score. And that skips into there.
Strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it, right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Nope,
and that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Adele, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Colt Heath. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 down.
First baseman
Spencer Torkelson digs in now. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Full count. 3-2.
Out there to center. Diving. Makes the grab.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Walton. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
3 balls, 1
Really had
strike.
some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss. Now 1 and
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
That smash towards center. Vierling pulls that one down, and that is that. Angels go down 1, 2, 3, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Detroit as we go to the last of the third. Now here is Gage Workman. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And a ball evens the count. And that just misses. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And this place is rocking. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Next offering is in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
They say you win. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's downstairs. Full count now. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back at Comerica Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Mike Trout. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Nope,
foul ball. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now the first baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Trout aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering misses. Ball 2. That one missing inside. Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one ripped. But foul. Man at first, one away. Outside low. 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
So in now for the Angels, Wade Meckler. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Pickoff move to first, and diving back is Trout.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the 4th, now the left fielder, Riley Green. Late swing, foul to the left. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now the count is even. And that one missing low. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now the DH, Colt Keith. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ryan Zefferjohn up and loosening in the pen. Suter, the lefty, warming up as well. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Tigers are shut down there, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. And now Joe Adell. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Going to count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Brennan Hannafy up and throwing. Holton also getting ready. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next
Ball
pitch
back
misses outside. And the count is 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Oswald Peraza. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So 2 down now, and here is Donovan Walton. Fly ball center field. Vierling. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Brent Suter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Here's a 1-1. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. One away. Here's the second baseman, Gage Workman. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left side. Meckler makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And that extends the inning. And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Vierling leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch way upstairs. Two outs. Nasty pitch right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 left for Detroit, but they still lead it 1-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brennan Hanafy.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Torkelson. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So digging in, Zach Neto. One down, base is empty. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Movement in the bullpen. Will Vest appears to be getting loose. Vanasco warming up as well. 2-2 now. swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Vaughn Grissom will hit next.
First baseman, Vaughn Grissom.
Hannafy with a move to first. Throws it away. The tag and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Down the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Fastball is outside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a ball popped up. Neto. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Tigers 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here in Detroit, now it's going to be Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's down and away.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. 1 down, base is empty. That one finds the corner. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Holton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next to hit, Wade Meckler. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They're down 1-0. Ryan Zefferjohn comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Colt Keith. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right side, hard hit. Grissom steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer.
And now, Spencer Torkelson. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Stepping in, Gage Workman. Torkelson off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
2
misses
balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. Tigers leave 1. They lead it 1-0. We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. The 1-1. And fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Struck him out looking.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Nolan Shanuel. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down.
Will Vest gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Wide throw, and it gets away. Good backup, though. He's right there, and no advance.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So up next, Zach Neto. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ricky Vanasco into the game.
Number 70. Ricky.
Here's Trout. Two outs. Swings through that one. Tigers bullpen with some action. Kyle Finnegan preparing to come on if needed. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Chase Silseth.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now Matt Vierling. In the air to left down the line. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit. 1-1 now. Foul ball there.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 2-1. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. So in now for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom. Late with the swing there.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. That's to third, and that one handled. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. Falling behind 2-1. And downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one fouled off. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
1 down. And next for the Angels, Wade Meckler. Next offering is in for a strike. Soler stands at first with 1 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line drive, falls it in for the out. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Angels 2 and the Tigers 1. Kirby Yates comes out trying to close it out.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Dingler. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Ground ball to the right side. Walton. Off balance throw in time. 1 up, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
One down, base is empty. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one not close. It's 2-2. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that's too high.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Colt Heath in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So last chance for the Tigers. Now a chance for Colt Keith. Yates is just one strike away. Struck him out of the foul tip. And that is the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.